Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be extremely rough cut, unedited, but I needed to get it out there. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is the place where you can find everything from music to topics about motherhood and motivation, and anybody can find a home here, and I'm really thrilled to get started with you. I've had an overwhelming response to the first video, and so I'm very, very grateful for all of that wonderful feedback. And that brings me to the topic at hand today, and kind of why I wanted to share a little bit of my heart. So I'm going to try to make this quick because I've got to go teach lessons in a little bit. But I got my coffee, I'm geared up to go, so grab your beverage. You can pause this and just sit back and relax and enjoy with me. But I had to get started and share this with you today. And it's partly what the topic is about today, which is getting started. I had a lot of people privately come up to me after releasing that first video and saying, gosh, I wish I could do that. Gosh, I wish I had the time to do something like that. I want to chase my dreams, but I don't know how. I just feel like I'm not educated enough, or I feel like I'm too old, or I feel like I'm too young. I've heard just about every kind of topic that people have been expressing to me about their insecurities and their fears. And you know, I came up with a lot of those myself. In fact, I can say that I'm the queen of excuses, and I'm not trying to be tough on you here. I'm trying to love on you and give you a little bit of tough love, because that's exactly what it is they're excuses that we tell ourselves. They're lies that we tell ourselves and believe about ourselves. And you know, if you believe those things about yourself, you're not going to get where you want in life. And I think Will Smith once shared this quote, and I absolutely love this quote. And he said, it's somebody else's quote, so let me link it in the description box below. The person who says they can't and the person that says they can are both probably right. And I realize I'm paraphrasing that there, but that is so true. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I think I wrote the book on excuses. I made up every excuse that I could not to do this, or I would talk myself out of doing certain things. No, I'm not going to do that workout. I just don't have enough time. No, I'm not going to start a YouTube channel because I really need to focus on the kids. And no, I'm going to wait to do XYZ because of my financial situation. And yes, there is discernment, and there is a place for that, and being mature and wise in your judgment of things. But there also comes a time where you have to check your ego, and you have to say, you know, I appreciate that my brain is trying to protect me, but it also can keep you from doing the things that you absolutely love. And the reason why I wanted to start this video, and I struggled so much with how to start this video, because I was afraid of what to say and how to say it, but I just needed to start, and that is what I'm telling you today. So here's my big secret. Are you ready for it? You're not going to believe it. The secret to getting started is to start. That's it. That's all there is to it. And I can hear it already. I can hear it already. You're saying, but Jackie, you don't understand. You're further along, and you have this degree, and you have this and that and whatever. I've said it all. I already know what you're going to say, because I have said it all, and I've talked myself out of it again and again. How many of you talk yourselves out of acts of generosity just because the moment has passed, and the thought enters your brain, and it's a creative thought, or it's a generous thought about giving to somebody, and you just kind of cut it short and you don't act on it, and then it just kind of leaves you. And I want to live a life where I don't do that anymore, and I want you to not do that anymore. So you can piggyback along with me, and I've got some great tips for you to kind of get started. So there's so much information out there. There is no reason why we can't be doing the things that we love. And all of that sea of information, there's so much in there that it can wash away all of the excuses. It's amazing what is out there, and I realize it can be overwhelming. But here are a couple of quick tips that I came up with that I want to share with you today. I had to get started with this because I knew that I just couldn't wait anymore, and I don't want you to wait anymore. So here are the quick tips. Number 1, begin by motivating yourself. This is absolutely so important. Whatever you have to do, whatever works best for you, you have got to do that for you. And the things that I use were self-help books. I listen to positive podcasts. I listen to every motivational speaker you could probably think of. And I listen to YouTube channels just like mine. If that's what motivates you, do that. Get inspired. Get excited about what you can do. But don't stay too long on that, because then you need to start acting. There is another fantastic quote that I have to share with you, and it's prayers plus action equals miracles, and it works every time. Prayer is a wonderful thing, and I use it all the time, but you've got to take the steps to get to the miracles, and I'm living proof of that. I've done both things. And the only thing that really works is when you put them together. You have to put them together. And the second little tip that I have to share with you today is absorb everything that you can. There is so much information. We've talked about this. There is so much out there. There is no reason why you cannot be pursuing the life of your dreams and the dream career or the dream hobby that you absolutely love and that lifts you up, that motivates you and inspires other people. So the way that you do that is kind of like with the self-help stuff that I mentioned in the first tip. You have to immerse yourself in everything that you can about those certain topics. You need to be reading everything that you can about the topics. Go to blogs, go to inspirational podcasts that you love to listen to that are talking about the things that you want to get to know. Google it, Bing search it. There is no way that you can fail when you do these kind of things and educate yourself. It does not matter where you are in life. You just need to start. I have a few people, and I want to share them with you, that will motivate you to start no matter where you are. Julia Child, the big-time cooking person that we all knew and love, she did not learn to cook until she was 40 years old. And the Colonel from KFC, he did not start mastering and sending out his recipe until he was in his 60s. And musicians and artists are the same. You'll find so many superstars that started late in the game and are so successful. And they started just by doing exactly what I'm telling you to do right now. And they might just be little baby steps, little tiny things that you can do one step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed by the bigger picture. Well, I have to do all of this, and I have to get this, and I have to have this degree, and I need to learn this. No, just get started where you are. And the other thing that I would encourage you to do, find somebody that is in the field that you want to get interested in, that you are obsessed with. Somebody that you can maybe send an email to or send a letter to and ask if they'd mentor you, or just study the things that they do. There are artists and actors and all kinds of people, therapists, if that's what you want to do, be a teacher. There are all kinds of people that you can mentor and shadow, and all of this stuff can be found in the World Wide Web. Don't let your excuses talk you out of this. This is so important. So today, just get started. That is my big thing for today. I had everything written down in notes and I didn't follow the script at all, which is fine because I just decided it was important to just do it and get started. But what I will end with is, no matter if you are a college student or if you are a retired adult, no matter what your age is, no matter what your weight is, no matter what your financial status is, no matter what your degree is or your pedigree, get started now. And I'll be so thrilled if you'd ask me to come on the journey with you. I'll be happy to let you know how I did it along the way. But you just got to get started, okay? All right, so to end this, I'd like to say thank you so much again for all of the positive feedback on my channel. I'm so thrilled and I can't wait to share all the content with you. And that's it. That's all that I have for today. Just get started. And no matter what side of the bed that you woke up on this morning, don't forget you can always end your day on a high note. Thanks everybody and have a great Friday. Bye.